I don't think Westbrook gonna be there by opening night.
I don't think that's true at all, bro.
Nah, I believe it. I think he's gonna be in jail.
What?
Him and Patrick Beverly gonna get into it in the locker room during practice. Somebody going to jail, and I think Patrick Beverly gonna pay the victim.
Shout out to Patrick Beverly, bro.
Sportscash crew, welcome back to another week episode with your host, Mr. ESPN, where we discuss sports and the business behind it. I'm here with my other two co-hosts, Dub, Jig. How you fellas are doing?
New lie, man.
I'm here, man, chilling, ready for talk about this trash we always talk about.
Basket.
Basketball stuff.
Yeah, man, we good. We live, baby.
How many days do we have, Dub?
Till the NFL start?
Yes.
11.
11. By the time this episode come out,
7.
carried on 8. Because it come out on Wednesdays, right?
Yeah.
8.
Yes.
8 more days. So we're getting closer and closer every day. But before we do,
Yo, excuse me, I have hiccups in case, if y'all hear me struggling.
he's not sick.
Excuse me, yeah.
But before we do, we want to cover some stuff that's obviously been going on for pretty much the whole offseason. June 30th, Kevin Durant requested a trade, and now it's finalized that he's not going nowhere. He is staying in Brooklyn. They had a sit down, I guess, with the owner.
In the production meeting, we said we were talking that other stuff first. Usman and them, right?
What?
Usman getting kicked in the face. Like, I thought we not harping on that stuff no more. We just gonna go straight.
We
to
talking about Kevin Durant getting kicked in the face by Brooklyn. It was like, sorry, you thought you was going somewhere.
Yo, KD's a clown, bro. Let's put it that way, man. How did we get here, bro? Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think a lot of people still trying to figure it out because nobody know why he requested that trade to this day. But over a month ago, he requested it, and apparently nothing happened.
Nothing.
And his co-star also staying, and Kyrie Irving. It doesn't look like he's moving anytime soon. So Brooklyn is going to stay intact the same way they were last year with Kyrie, KD, and Ben Simmons and the rest of them. So it looks like no changes are happening anytime soon. However, I guess this is going to be the start of what most of the owners want is
Control.
The control coming back in their favor.
This was a bad look for the players this time, boy.
Because if Kevin Durant can't pull that string, then it's going to be hard for a lot of the guys.
Yo. And he tried, though.
It was not a realistic string.
I think the front office of Brooklyn made it unrealistic. Because let's be honest, nobody was going to match the offer that they were asking. That's just dumb. Like,
yeah, but KD messed up. For start, dude, you just signed a 4-year contract that you didn't even start yet. That contract starts this coming season.
It started August 1st.
Yep.
Okay, so then when you signed, you didn't even, for 4 years, bro. Like, what were you trying to accomplish?
When he signed that contract, he didn't know Kyrie was going to sit out this year that just finished. He didn't know he was going to get swept in the first round against Boston.
James Harden was leaving.
He didn't know James Harden was leaving. I said the same thing, too. When he requested a trade, I was like, yo, you just signed $198 4 years, but there's a lot of stuff that happened in these past 6 months.
And he realized Steve Nash couldn't coach.
We all knew that since day one. That's obvious.
Except KD.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, KD the only one that believed in that. But
so I never liked it when he was saying, it's either Nash and Sean Marks, the GM, or him. I never understood. Because, all right, Nash can't coach. But Sean Marks, he did what a GM's supposed to do. He brought every person. Exactly. You wanted DeAndre Jordan. You wanted Kyrie. You wanted James Harden. He made all of that stuff happen, bro. Like, you kind of got to – he was the MVP of that whole Brooklyn organization. So I didn't really understand why the beef was going towards him as well. Say what you want about Nash coaching skills or whatever, but
I think the reason he threw Marks in there was because Marks is obviously over
Steven.
Not that. The trade. He's the one that's requesting, like, hey, if we trade you, I want this back in return, obviously, which is unrealistic.
Right.
So I think that's the reason Kevin Durant's like, all right, it's them two or me. Like, I don't think he's looking at it like, Sean Marks, you're a bad GM, but he's like, all right, obviously, Sean Marks, you asking for
much.
you're doing too much. Like, you asking for the whole world just in return for me. I know I'm Kevin Durant, but I don't want to go to a team that if I get there, all I'm playing with is.
But you're just Kevin Durant. like humble yourself, my man. Like, and I think who also didn't make it much easier is Rudy Gobert in that contract.
He set the market crazy.
The contract he got by Minnesota, now everybody's scratching their heads like, how do you move players now, bro?
You can't. Because obviously Donovan Mitchell wants out of Utah.
That's something that could have been done
the Knicks
if Rudy didn't have that kind of contract.
But they want 7, 8, 9, 10 first-round picks.
They want 7 first round. And I don't...
Unprotected.
I don't think Donovan... Sorry.
Rudy Gobert is the GOAT.
Yo, I don't know what him and his... he's not even. It's the GM. Whatever GM did that move...
That was bogus.
Yo,
that was bogus.
You stole from Minnesota.
That was a heist.
Straight stealing.
That was a heist, bro.
But it could work out in Minnesota. You never know, man.
It's something to look forward to out there.
Second round at best. They're not beating Golden State. They're not beating the Clippers. Let's be real.
Who?
Minnesota.
You don't know, bro. Anything is possible.
Oh, right.
To quote KG.
Come on.
And that's why KG has 1 ring.
He got it, though.
Hey, Kobe has something to say about that. Rest his soul. But anyway, let's move forward. Now that Kevin Durant and Kyrie is obviously staying, where do we see Brooklyn as far as, ranking in the East? Are they still top 3?
That's easy, bro. I think if they healthy, if they healthy, bro.
With the right coach.
Between them and Milwaukee.
The same coach.
They're not going to listen to him. It's going to be a player coach.
I think it's more of a player. I mean, to me, NBA often falls like who got the better players anyway.
Yeah.
For the most part, I'm not going to say that's necessarily always true.
Yeah.
But, like, I personally think, they sitting on top of the East with Milwaukee or something.
Facts.
If they help, think about
healthy, they on top.
Let's be completely honest. If they were healthy a couple years ago when KD's foot was too big, they would already have a chip.
They would have won that year.
They would have won that year. If Harden played...
Okay, they would play Phoenix in the...
Yeah, they would have won.
Yeah, bro. They would have liked... I mean, I would have assumed they would have beat Atlanta if they ran into Atlanta in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
And then go and play Phoenix. Bro.
Phoenix, Phonics, whatever.
Whatever. I personally, I think, of course, sports is a game of injuries and what ifs all the time. But, that team was...
They're stacked.
They were perfectly fine and ready to be able to be a championship team.
Yeah, year 1. That was the first year, right?
Second year.
With KD, that was KD's first healthy year because he was there the year prior.
The first year he played.
So we could call it the first year.
Yeah, the first year.
But Kyrie got hurt. Harden, Kyrie messed up his ankle earlier in that series.
Yeah.
Correct.
Harden had a bum hamstring.
Yep.
He could barely move. He tried. He put everything he had. So I gave it to him.
And then that's when Kevin Durant had his first.
KD was on an island.
KD was going berserk. But he had no help.
Bro, he was one big toe away from beating Milwaukee, bro. So they would have already had a chip. So I think this season, people kind of sleep. Outside of KD and Kyrie, they got a squad.
Nah, they
got Patty Mills. They
got Little Curry.
They got Seth.
They picked up a couple defenders too.
I think Blake gone.
No, Ben.
Oh, Ben Simmons.
Oh, Blake. I forgot about that guy.
He's finally gonna play April-ish or June. He might come back one of them times. But once he does, hopefully he'll be back.
Ben Simmons don't play opening night. This not really.
They got the young center who I like.
Claxton.
Yeah, he's cool. Not amazing, but he's cool.
To me, he's like a baby Jarrett Allen.
Yes, he's there. He's there.
He's just there to get rebounds and block shots.
Yeah.
He got to do something about them free throws, though. That boy is pretty bad.
I never understood why big guys can't hit free throws.
Because their hands so big. You ever seen Shaq hold the basketball to shoot the free throw?
Shaq is a one-of-one, though.
No, these dudes is colossal in the NBA.
Yeah, but
they be holding the ball.
I mean, when I'm like, bro, like you almost a foot or two eye level to the rim, like
just shoot straight.
Shoot straight.
Nah, man.
I don't know what it is for real. Like it's a science that never really made much sense.
Right. The ball got to travel a long way.
I just always feel like whatever you can't do, you must not be practicing that as well. I'm working on it.
Clearly.
So, hey, man, they got to do. I think it's Andre Drummond who's right-handed, but he shoots his free throws left-handed.
Tristan Thompson does that too.
Yeah, but
Tristan does that. Yeah. I
but
think
one of them
he's
had to work on
a lefty, I think, right?
Yeah.
But he played basketball
right.
right. Yeah. LeBron does also.
Yeah, LeBron's left-handed.
No, LeBron, I think, is actually ambidextrous, though. Like
he is.
Yeah, so I think he naturally does really shoot right-handed.
Yeah, he does.
But he writes and stuff. Like,
but LeBron can shoot left-handed too.
I mean, but I don't think that's quite as natural. I think he just can because he's good at it.
He beat Toronto in 2018 a full game shooting all left-hand.
Okay, well, I guess. Before Kansas gets too upset at too much LeBron talk.
Right.
Let's move on. I mean, well, actually, speaking of LeBron, because the Lakers and them, weren't they?
And the sweepstakes for Kyrie?
Yo, I'm sick over there.
Sick,
right now.
I know.
Sick
That's what I'm about to say, because now...
it didn't seem too realistic after this year anyway. Wasn't it something that would have probably been more easily attained next year?
Well, it was a twofold.
They have nobody on.
At first, the deal was done. All Brooklyn was asking for was that 2029 pick. They didn't want to give it up. Then that's when the reports came out.
That's one of LeBron's kids.
No. LeBron's still going to be here.
So that must be the price pick or something.
So the deal was going to go through. They didn't want to give the 2029 pick. And then time went on. And obviously that's when the chirps of, oh, Miami wants Kyrie or Dallas wants Kyrie, blah, 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 whatever. Obviously, which wasn't true. Then LeBron was like, yo, y'all do know I'm only playing basketball for like 2-3 more years. Right. So that 2029 picks means nothing. Yeah, might as well just give it up so we can win now. And by the time the Lakers finally made up their mind for the 27 and the 29 pick, plus Westbrook, Brooklyn said, yeah, never mind. We don't want to. We don't want that package, man. So now
Westbrook's going to have a better season this year, though, by the way. I'm counting on it.
I don't think Westbrook's going to be there by opening night.
I don't think that's true at all, bro.
Nah, I believe it. I think he's going to be in jail.
What?
Him and Patrick Beverly going to get into it in the locker room during practice. Somebody going to jail. And I think Patrick Beverly going to pay the
Shout out to Patrick Beverly, bro. Yeah. I like this guy, Patrick Beverly. I was kind of hurt hearing he went to Utah. I'm like, yo, Utah is too little for Pat Bev.
I know he's not going to stay there.
Yeah, he's too.
They was going to do a buyout.
Yeah, they're going to do a buyout. Yeah. But I think they're going to leverage Westbrook to do the Buddy Hield and Miles Turner trade in Indiana.
That would be a nice pickup.
Yeah.
They need
because once they got Pat Bev, I was like, oh, this smells a little fishy. Yeah. They don't look like they're going to be holding on to Westbrook a little bit longer. That contract is too expensive, and for his production, it's not worth it.
Yeah, he needs to go
and they need wings and defenders.
Shooters.
Anyway. Yeah, so.
For sure.
So I can see.
They gave up? What, THT and who?
THT and Stanley Johnson.
Stanley Johnson, yeah. For Pat Bev. So I think the new time.
I didn't know Pat Bev was worth 2 players, bro.
Yeah, Pat Bev, he bring a lot.
And he is annoying.
Yeah, but Stanley Johnson who? And THT had one hot bubble series.
That's it. I'm just talking that talk, man. Yeah, so. Still speaking of LeBron.
Yes.
That tall man got hurt in that Pro-Am game.
Yo.
So yes, if you guys don't know what Dub is talking about, the number 2 pick of the NBA draft this year, Chet Holgrom. Who
I was looking forward to seeing him play too, man.
He's decent. I was never a big fan of him. I know Jig brought him to my attention a couple of years ago when he was in high school. I've seen his tape.
Jig, you out there scouting, bro?
Nah, he just ran across my feed one time. I was just like, this looks interesting.
So, yeah, I mean, I've seen some tape from him play. I'm not a big fan, honestly. Yeah. I've never been a big fan of tall 7-footers that's lanky that try to play like a guard. Mm-hmm. It never really works out. And obviously,
but this new NBA, they got to though, low key. The way the NBA is moving, I mean, this ain't Shaq and them that's fighting you down there.
No.
So it's way more finesse. I mean, that's why Chet Holmgren's as little as he is. He probably never seen. I mean, the way the NBA is, do you really need to be?
You don't even need to lift weights.
Yeah, bro. I mean, but that's most rookies. Most rookies don't come into their manly body. Because, I mean, especially the NBA, they're 19, 20 coming in versus the NFL, which is like 22, 23,
yeah,
right?
But you have gyms at your disposal all your
You
life.
do? But, I mean, hey, we never knew Giannis was going to turn into the Greek freak when he got drafted. Because I damn sure
he hit the gym.
He did. But when he got drafted, I was like, he's a bust. I thought Giannis was going to be a bust, straight up. I was like, yo.
He could have been. He just worked on his game.
He worked on his game. So, I mean, it's the same thing for Chet. Like, you know, granted, he's not going to be playing this first year, but if he comes back, he has a full year, just like Blake Griffin did his rookie year. Got a full year to watch the game, see how the game is played in the NBA, and then hopefully he rehabs really well. And then year 2, he still has a chance to win.
I get nervous with people his height with foot injuries, bro. Like, it seemed like they never go away.
Nope.
Was that what happened to Yao?
Yeah, it's like a Yao.
All of them had foot injuries. Joel, Yao.
It's like
Odin,
knees and down. It's like those injuries just never stop. They just never stop. So it's like, I hate that happened to him because I'm not positive if he'll be able to reach
the potential.
Because I'm scared that, you know, okay, he played next season. By Christmas, something else happened. Like, and I don't wish that for him.
Right.
I don't. Like, I truly did look forward to watching some OKC basketball.
Yeah, OKC got a little squad.
So that brings up the conversation for me, right? Mm-hmm. Like, these players playing in the pro-am.
Mm-hmm. Talk, man.
I'm gonna talk from the business side, right?
Okay.
I think they're gonna try to shut it down or at least limit it to certain the owners, like the owners.
Can't do that.
Or not? You can put anything in the contract.
Yeah, but I feel like this. They do have things in their contract, but it's not related to this. Like, they have, like, you can't drop on a plane.
Right.
You can't jump off cliffs. You can't, ride a bike without a helmet. They got that stuff. But they can't tell you can't pay them to play golf basketball.
They can. And they will. Soon come.
It's
now, I would say they might say you can't play, but I would say they say if you do get hurt in the offseason doing this, it might affect your money. I can see that happening. But tell me,
contract talk is contract talk.
Yeah, but literally tell me, hey, you can't play. Nah, that's not happening. That's not.
It's a slippery one. I'll say that. That's a slippery conversation.
Right.
Because obviously, I mean, let's be honest, like basketball, to stay in shape, you just keep hooping.
You just gotta do something, right?
You gotta, you keep hooping. Like, it's not like there's 5 hours worth of tape you gotta watch every day. You just keep hooping, you work out, blah, blah, blah. And then, for the fans, they want to see some of the players they don't get a chance to, they can't, like, let's say the Pro NBA, that was in Seattle, right? Where Jamal Crawford has this thing. And they don't even have a team there. Correct. So think about all them people that's on that court. Granted, that game had to be canceled due to the gym conditions. Yeah, but all those people that's there, they never get to see
basketball unless they travel.
LeBron James and Chet Holmgren or whoever else is playing in these things. They never get to see them. So, I can understand why a player may want to put on that kind of show for his fans.
Right.
And, fans want to see that because they don't get to see that kind of stuff live. We live in Atlanta, so we can go to a Hawks game whenever we're ready and see our favorite players.
Right.
But, Seattle heads and people like that, they don't. So I think owners are going to want to protect their assets.
Right.
Definitely. So, they're I don't know if they can literally shut people down from playing pickup ball. But they're going to have to mess with the verbiage.
Yeah, they're definitely going to put
they're
verbiage
going to have to
contract.
say something because, bro, that's demoralizing, bro. You just spent the number 2 overall pick on a guy you think is probably going to take over your franchise for the.
Right.
You're thinking Dirk Nowitzki type, somebody that's, franchise. And now for a fact he's done for the first year already.
For sure. And you still got to pay him.
You done for a first year. And like I said, I'm scared of tall people with those injuries. Who knows what you're going to get out of him?
Especially he plays on the perimeter, so that means he got to be agile.
Always moving. Always got a lot of weight, pressure on his feet, lower body.
So I'll say this. I'm not against the players playing in the pro-ams. I think it's a great idea. Like Dub said, it gives a chance for the fans to see, NBA players. I just, and I know we talked about this, is now as an NBA player, you just got to be smart about it. First of all, if you're going to a year, it's your contract year.
Right. Don't play anything.
And if you do play,
don't play hard.
Don't play hard.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm like when I saw the play itself, Chet, LeBron, for as long as I've been watching, it doesn't even matter if it was LeBron or somebody else. It didn't really matter. But I mean, I know, all right, let's just say LeBron because he was the one. But like, I've seen LeBron win that plenty of times.
99.9%.
Yeah, either and one or whatever highlight. Give him his highlight.
Right.
Like, it ain't worth it, bro.
Nah.
Give him his highlight. Give the fans that highlight because they want to see whatever windmill he got. And like, let it happen. And because I need you in November. I need you in December. I need you to put OKC back on the map because, after KD and them left, OKC, So I wish they would pick and choose the times to put in that kind of effort,
And that's true. I think for competitors, especially when you're that young, Chet is probably like, man, it's 1-on-1. I'm with LeBron, right? And he's not thinking.
Right, he's just doing.
He's just doing.
And I feel you, but you need to do that when it's Thunder versus Lakers.
Correct. Correct.
I don't mind if he did that in November. Yeah. By all means.
Right.
I agree. And that's the difference. Is like know when to still be a competitor, but also be smart. Like, I'm an NBA player now.
Right.
Because again, who knows? Next year's the new CBA.
Right.
And obviously these programs are becoming more popular.
Right.
More stars are coming out and playing. I can see these owners, like you're saying, like, all right, y'all can play, but you get injured.
Exactly.
No check.
All that type of
there's no
stuff,
guarantee.
That's what I'm saying. No check.
That's what I'm saying. There's going to be verbiage.
Yeah, it's got to be
the
verbiage.
players are going to think, like,
because now you're messing with my
is it worth it?
Yeah. Because at this current moment, if you're an OKC fan and I'm a season ticket holder,
you was excited about that. Chet's your guy.
Chet's the guy you was looking forward to watching.
And you like,
damn, I
just wasted $5,000 on these seats.
That's the part that kind of is like, it don't sit well. I mean, and look at it this way. NBA players take plays off all the time.
Yes.
People like LeBron, Kawhi on this. What Kawhi's thing? Yeah, load management. LeBron don't play for real till the postseason. Right. I mean, that's the NBA now. So, Chet, learn from these guys. Right. When you're in the pro-am, just go show up for the fans.
Right.
Go get your burn because, you running back and forth. So you still getting burned, bro. Right. Don't worry about it. But you don't need to, no diving for loose balls. No, we don't need
taking charges.
Yeah, we don't need to pick up. Like I said, it don't have to be LeBron. It could have been De'Aaron Fox. Exactly. We don't need to pick them up full court. Like, no, give them their highlight. Right. And I wish that's what he did, man.
It was a rookie mistake.
But I feel like, to me, right, when I watch it, I don't think there was. I think the injury would have happened regardless. It might not have happened that day. During that time, but if it would have happened, like,
because he's frail.
Because if you look at it, they barely made contact.
Yeah, he just landed wrong.
He literally just landed wrong. They didn't even hit each other in the air. He put his arms up. He was.
I mean, there was a little.
He tried to swipe down. And then obviously LeBron.
Let's put it this way: we've seen bigger,
way tougher things.
It didn't have much to do with LeBron.
It was just him landing. He just landed.
It was a freak accident.
And his foot broke. Or whatever it is.
Yeah, the Liz Frank, whatever they call that stuff.
So that just means it was going to happen regardless. It could have been the first game of the season. So this was.
It could have happened.
It's a blessing because now you know.
But also too, that's another thing that I think the NBA, especially the trainers and player development, have to do. They gotta teach these big guys how to fall. Like AD sucks at falling. I'm sorry. This man touched the floor.
What? He's not getting back up.
He's like, bro, like you don't know how to land on your 2 feet. You don't know how to.
What is this dude saying?
No.
Joel Embiid was the same way. But
that's gonna be what's the name soon? Ja Morant, bro. He better figure it out.
Ja Morant.
We were just talking about Ja Morant.
Ja Morant don't know how to land, and I'm just like,
But he might be okay.
How do you learn how to? Well, hey, let me toss you off this, John. Hey, figure out how to land correctly.
But you know who else used to have a problem hitting the floor all the time?
Dwayne Wade.
Eddie's favorite guy.
Dwayne Union.
And every play, you would find Dwayne Wade on the floor.
That's true.
You'd be like, how did you even end up down here?
You're right.
Man.
But he made it. He never got, not to my recollection, nothing crazy from falling.
What?
He had his injuries.
This man played a whole playoff series with broken ribs.
Right, but it didn't stop him from playing. This guy can't play at all. And he fell on his 2 feet
So, I mean, moral of the story, like, hey,
Stop playing.
I love, I can't say stop playing, bro.
No, you can't do that, bro.
I love the effort, man. You just got to pick and choose. Look, learn from these people you checking. You checking LeBron. LeBron takes plenty of plays off.
During the season.
During the season.
Yep.
During the real season that he gets paid for, you know?
Yo.
So if you playing pickup, look, if me and you playing out there, we supposed to go hard. Because we trying to get recognized.
Right. We trying to put on the tape.
Chet, you made it, fam.
Right.
That's a fact.
You made it, man. I mean, my heart goes out to him, man. That hurts.
But I think also, too, the NBA is going to find a way to monetize this. It's a money grab.
For sure.
Because now, let's be honest, from the time the finals end, even to now, even though we got 12 days until the NFL season start. 11 days into the NFL season start, I'm sorry. It's been the highlight of the summer. Drew League.
Right.
The Seattle crossover.
Yeah.
You know, but I do say this. I like what DeJounte Murray said. If you're a rookie or, you know, a young player, first to 3 to 4 years in the league, I think majority of them should play in the pro am.
Yeah, get your name out there.
Get your name out there. Work on, you know, the different bag of moves that you've been working on all season. Play against different talent. And then again, you know, not
so, but would you say play out there with limited?
Yes.
Be careful.
Yes.
With limited effort?
To me, a pro-am or pickup game is kind of like what Devin Booker said a couple of summers ago. This is the opportunity for you to work on a new move you've been working on all season.
Right.
You know, maybe you work on a new thing that you added to your game. That's the time to you know, try it out and then say, okay, maybe I can use this for the next upcoming season. This is not playoff basketball time.
Right.
Not at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're a rookie, this is the time for you to, okay, this is my first time playing with NBA talent.
Right.
If you're a second or third year player, okay, maybe I'm playing with NBA talent, but you know what? Last year I was only a slasher. Let me work on my 3-point game, my mid-range game, stuff like that. And just use that time for that. But this is not the time to say, all right, you know, let me see if I can shut a guy down and make him go
like sparring.
30. Like, it's not that time.
I mean, but as a fan, you want to see, I mean, honestly, as a fan, do I want to see a rookie or I want to see LeBron James? I
want to see both. Because again, like you said, there's certain cities like
that don't have that luxury.
But even us, even we have a basketball team here, like Luka only comes here once a year. So if we don't catch Luka that one time, that's it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so it's sometimes hard. So if Luka ends up playing in AEBL, which is the pro am for Atlanta, that's our chance to go see him in the summer. So, you know, it's just different opportunities. But yeah, for sure, you know, I think all the young guys, I'd say if you're a rookie to your 5th year, definitely do it. If you're past that, then it's up to your choice, like LeBron and them. But just make sure you just cover yourself and protect their bag, because
then, I mean, but at the same point, it's like, you just had Summer League. That's when they really need to be showing out, putting in all that effort, you know, because these guys are trying to make the team.
Well, you're the number 2 pick. Aren't you already secured?
I mean, well, yeah. But regardless, you still got to...
Yeah, you still got to show up.
And you got to show these... I mean, it's almost like training camp, I guess.
Right.
Or like whatever you want to call it. But, you know, you got to show up and show out. I just feel like the pro-am... I mean, anybody can play. I don't care who plays, how old you are. I just think you got to know where the money is, bro. Like, the money ain't here.
Right.
Yeah,
this is literally just a show. It's like,
and if there is money, it's pennies compared to what you really about to get.
Yeah, it's just a show. Yeah. And, you know, you telling me in the pre-draft interview, you telling me you're here to be a team player, you want to be a champion, blah, blah, blah. So you do that stuff in November. Like, you know, whenever the season, October? I think it's the end of October through June. That's that time. Okay? Right. So, whatever. But again, blessings to that man, Chet.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he gets a speedy recovery, like you said. I mean, even though I don't like him, but I'm intrigued to see what he can do. I think he's the next Porzingis of what Porzingis should have been. But OKC, man, with him, Shea, Josh Giddey, the Haitian, I keep forgetting his name.
Lou Dort.
Yeah, the one that just got paid.
Yeah, he did just
and the other 7-footer they got. OKC has a little squad that they can be building for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Irrelevant, but they'll be nice.
Yeah,
to watch.
right now.
They're going to be watching the hell out of the post.
Yeah, right now they're very irrelevant. But once next year Chet comes back, we're going to see what this young squad can do.
We're not worried.
I'm not saying they're going to the playoffs now.
Okay.
I'm not saying that.
Not in the next 5 years, neither.
We don't know. I mean,
they might go to the playoffs.
Nobody expected Memphis to be what they are now 5 years ago.
Look, let Memphis play this year, man. Relax. Cool your brewers.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super hype on them either.
Not yet, man. Relax. Look, man.
Just watch.
They need another star.
They need help. They're in the same boat as Atlanta was a few years ago. Like, they kind of overachieved in the playoffs. People were hyped, and their organization did nothing. And they should have bought.
I can't say no. Memphis slowly has been putting pieces together. Now they haven't made that big splash yet.
They should have tried something.
What they did.
They tried for KD.
Yeah, they tried for KD.
They were in that stuff.
It's whatever, man. Yeah, everybody's sold on it. They need somebody young, KD old. Even Kevin Durant wouldn't. What's Kevin Durant? Kevin Durant's not taking them to a championship. Kevin Durant needs to go to a championship team, like somebody who's going to the championship.
That's sad.
Hold on. So if you say that, then that means Kevin Durant can be the best player in the league.
What you mean?
Because if he can't go to Memphis and carry them to a championship,
he's not. That team's not built for a championship.
You tell me, you and John Morant together.
No, John Morant. That's not the conversation we came to have here today.
I'm just saying. Hold on. I just had to clear the air. I had to clear the air. If
Kevin Durant and Memphis would not have been enough for them to go to win a championship.
Okay. Then that settles it. For all y'all people out there in the sports world that say Kevin Durant is the best player in the league, he is not.
No, he definitely isn't.
That just
He's definitely not. He's the best scorer in the league, but yeah.
I agree with you, though.
Yeah, he's the best scorer, but
Who's the best player?
We know who the best player is.
It's between
Who the best player, Vlad?
LeBron James.
LeBron. Middle name? What's the middle name again?
Ramon.
LeBron James.
Come on, the guy's going to year 20. He's still doing windmills and averaging 30 a game.
Not doing those, but he's definitely dunking the ball.
He can do a windmill jig.
He can still do a windmill, bro.
Pull it up.
I'll pull it up after we get home.
Go ahead.
You know, Vlad gonna have highlights
from 10 years ago.
He gonna give you his football high school tape.
You know they showed that on ESPN the other day.
They did.
You was hype, huh?
No, I already seen it. It's old. That's old. It's the same highlights for they've been showing for the past 20 years.
On that note, before he gets carried on, Dub,
play my exit music.
What do we have next week?
Football, baby.
Next week, tune in. We will be starting the best season.
Say it, bro.
Go ahead. You said it.
Say it.
That came from the heart. I felt that. The best sport of the year.
And the best time of the year. It will be NFL. We'll be covering that for the next 4 months.
With a splash of NBA.
With a splash of NBA and college football. And a little bit of college basketball. But we will be kicking off our NFL Countdown opening weekend episode next week. Hosted by...
I'm the host, yes, man.
He'll be carrying that episode. We have a good segment for you guys. So tune into that next week. But also, before we go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And to follow us on all social media.
Bro, it's right here.
Yeah, wherever he points.
Share it, please.
Yes.
Share it.
And follow us on all social media accounts.
Yeah.
On that note, Dub.
Now, can you play my exit music?
Peace.
We out.